500,000 monthly listeners, and we meeting the labels. If you have 500,000 monthly listeners, I can get you to meet with the labels. Right now. If you got 500,000 monthly listeners, I can get you a meeting with the labels right now. Right now. 500,000 monthly listeners, that's what the labels want to see. They don't want to see nothing less than that. They don't care about no number less than that. That's what they want to see. If you got 500,000 monthly listeners, they willing to meet. Probably going to sign you for at least 250,000 to 300,000 off rip. But you got to be able to have the right marketing to get you 500,000 monthly listeners. Can't get 500,000 monthly listeners, you know what I'm saying, and you don't have no marketing, you ain't going viral, it ain't going to happen for you. If you got 500,000 monthly listeners, let's get it going. 500,000 monthly listeners, man. That's what it take. And we can sit down with the labels right now. I'm pulling up this year. I can't tell y'all the labels I'm pulling up to. But I will be pulling up to some labels here soon. You all will be seeing me at the labels soon. And when you see me at the labels, do not say, oh man, how much to meet. Ain't no how much to meet the labels. They only gonna meet you if you got your marketing, your numbers right. So once you see me at the labels with the artists that I'm taking, okay, don't ask me, yo man, I wanna get a deal. I wanna go to the label. How much for the label meeting? Ain't no paying for no label meeting. You need the marketing, and then I can pitch you. You got to get the marketing first. If you don't have the marketing, what are they meeting you for? What are they meeting you for? So, once y'all see me at the labels with my artists, do not come in my DM talking about how much for a label meeting. It need to be how much to market my music, and let's just get started marketing your music. It needs to be about marketing your music. Togo Raps, how much marketing do you think it'll take to get 500K? Get about 500K monthly listeners. You need to be on our viral plan. Our viral plan starts at 5,000 and up. So, you know, that's viral plan stuff right there. If you're trying to get that much level of marketing, you know what I'm saying? So, if you're ready to get that, then you know it's a possibility that you'll be able to move to the next level. So, who all interested in that? Hit the 1 button if you're interested in meeting with the labels after you get marketing with us, because that's the only way it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen until you get marketing. So if you're interested in getting marketing and potentially getting a deal, hit the 1 button, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen shortly, man. We talking about at least 250K, $300,000 deals. We popping it off this year. Hit the 1 button if you're interested in getting marketing and potentially getting a deal with the marketing. I don't see enough people hitting the 1 button. That tell me right there, y'all not serious artists, man. You just doing this for play. Only got 2 people that hit the 1 button. That's crazy, man. I guess I'm only doing this for y'all, for the 3 people that hit the 1 button for these opportunities. Cashmere, where do you need to be at for a label to sign you for $1 million? To sign you for $1 million, you definitely need to be over a million, like millions of monthly listeners. You need to be pretty viral for that. But if you sign for a couple 100,000, you can take that a couple 100,000, and you can flip that into $1 million, just from merch, shows, investments, a lot of things like that. You can do that if you got the hustle. If you don't got the hustle, then it's not gonna happen. Like, as soon as people see me at the labels, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of people saying, yo, hook me up, man. I'm trying to have a meeting too. Bro, get marketing first, because they're not even gonna accept you. If I pitch you to the labels, you gotta have your numbers right. They may give an exception if you don't have 500,000 monthly listeners, but you can't be at like no 50,000 monthly listeners thinking you're gonna get a deal. You gotta be, I mean, if you want a good deal, you need to have at least 500,000. 500,000, man. That's what you need. At least that. At least. Management team, what's going on with it? So that's just what's going on, man. Like, I have so much stuff to offer you guys. It's wonderful, man. What if I don't want a deal? What do you mean you don't want a deal? Every artist needs a deal. If you don't have a deal, you're not gonna have anything. You gotta have a deal, bro. Gots to have a deal. Gotta have a deal, bro. People be saying, "Oh man, I don't want a deal. I don't want a deal." Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You want a deal. You want a deal. Yes, you do. As soon as somebody say, here 100,000, here 200,000, you signing it, bro. Quit playing all these games like, oh man, they gonna own my masters. Well, bro, you can own your masters and not have no money. It's about what you do with the money. It's about, if you get $200,000, can you make that $1 million with investments, or are you gonna blow the money and then go back to the label and beg for more money? It's about what you do with the opportunity. Every artist needs a deal, because where you gonna get the money to push your career forward? Where you gonna go? That's just common knowledge, bro. Common knowledge. Is a viral plan $5K every month or one-time payment? It's a one-time payment. It's a one-time payment. Hey. You hear them dogs over there? C Drizzle the rapper, Def don't need deal. You can get money off YouTube views and upload the Young Master if they pay you. Bro, if you don't need a deal, why are you on my live? I'm only talking to artists who want a deal. I'm not talking to artists who don't want deals and who want to just be indie. Because Russ had a deal before he was indie. Tory Lanez had a deal before he was indie. You need a deal first to get the platform, and then you could be independent. But you can't just be independent with no deal, bro. These artists that's telling you this shit just want y'all to stay indie, so there's no more competition up there. But bro, there's no artist that's 100% independent. Even Young Dolph wasn't independent. Everybody has deals, man. So the viral plan is it starts at 5,000. Okay, that's the starting price. It goes way up from there depending on what you're trying to do, but it starts at 5K. Okay, and it's for 2 months of service. If I were to get signed, would you be able to assist us wise to spend the money so we can get it back? Well, any artist that gets signed, I will be taking a finder's fee. Uh, I will be getting paid off of the signing. But I will also be getting paid off the marketing as well. It's not going to be a situation where I'm not getting paid if I'm bringing you to the label. I'm going to get a percentage off of, you know, getting you the deal, you know. But I will be able to educate you on what to do with the money once you have the deal. Because once you have the deal, man, it's so much that you can do after you have the deal. After you have the platform and the money, now you can do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Shad. No, you should get marketing before you just keep dropping music. If you just keep dropping music, then let me see. Yeah, if you just keep dropping music, bro, like without marketing, you're doing yourself a disservice because everybody does that. Every independent artist drops music without a plan, drop music without a marketing budget, just drop music just to be dropping music, bro. It's actually quite sad. It's actually quite sad. So what you need to do is get marketing first. Then release your music. Because if you don't have a game plan, then what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? Toggle Raps, do you use targeted Facebook ads for the marketing? We do a lot of different things, bro. Facebook, we deal with ads. We deal with the algorithm. We deal with editorial playlists. Rap Caviar, Apple Music playlists. Some stuff ads can do. I mean, some things that placements can do that ads can't do. You can't advertise your way into Rap Caviar or a big editorial playlist or Apple Music. There's just no way. Some stuff you just need to be placed on. Like if you're trying to be on the front page of Apple Music or something like that. Yeah. Let's see. Excuse me, y'all. Anybody else got any questions or want to go live? Hit the question button or hit the live button if you want to request to join the live. Cashmere, I really fuck with Lyon. He got a hit. That song could be a hit by summer. Man, it's a lot of stuff we working on, man. A lot of stuff we working on. It's a lot of moving parts. A lot of artists got a lot of talent, man. I listen to a lot of artists' music, but it's about um everybody being on the same page. A lot of people aren't on the same page. Bad Guy Press, ain't nobody keeping it as real as you. Man, it's a lot of people, man, that watch these like these podcasts and hearing people talk about what you need to do with your music career and Russ telling people what they need to do. Bro, a lot of these people are just cap, bro. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man. Russ, if you so good at knowing what artists should do to be independent, why don't you have a label? Why don't you sign artists, Russ? I need Russ to shut up, man. Because Russ is just is selling y'all a dream like it's just easy to be independent. Bro, he was on MTV at the beginning of his career. What is he talking about independent? Well, I don't know why he keep talking about this shit. Like Russ is the fucking blueprint. Like Russ, shut up, bro. Cause honestly, why don't you have a label, Russ? Where's your label at? Or matter of fact, you don't need labels, right? You're independent. Well, won't you invest into these artists who are independent since you know so much? Because once you say something that comes out, once you say something that once something comes out of your mouth that you say, you gotta back that shit. And all he's doing is just inspiring artists by showing artists like, oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying. This is what I got going on, y'all. This is what my tune core looks like. I sold. I made $100,000, $200,000 in that month for my TuneCore. You know what I'm saying? So now everything is sweet, bro. It's not sweet, man. It's not sweet. It's not sweet, bro. What it is you got to put yourself in a position to where you can get a fan base that is going to support you, not just flex how much money you make as an independent artist after you didn't use or after you was signed and used a label to get to where you are, and then telling artists they don't need to get signed. They can do it independent. Bro, that's bad information. Y'all believe in that shit. Y'all believing that y'all don't need to pay nobody. Y'all can just do it independent. Independent don't mean by yourself, bro. Some of y'all think, well, I could just market myself. No, you can't. No, you can't. You're not a better. So you're basically saying that you're a better marketer than me. And I've been marketing for 10 years, documented. You're a better marketer than me just because you just feel like you are. So if you want to market yourself and do it yourself, I guarantee you the artist that has a team is going to beat you every time. That's like playing football by yourself against a team. Guaranteed you're going to lose. So at the end of the day, Russ and anybody who follows him or just all these industry people, like y'all listening to industry people tell y'all to be independent. Industry people are not independent. Industry people have deals with people. They get paid. So why are industry people telling you about being independent? United Masters, the dude who is the spokesperson is in the industry. And all he's doing is putting it in a position to where you all believe that all you need to do is just put your music on Spotify, Spotify, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Get your YouTube streams up, get your YouTube views, get monetized, man. You straight. No, you're not straight, bro. You still working a job. You're not straight. All these industry people telling y'all to be independent. You need to get a deal. You need to figure out how to get the best deal that you can. You need to figure out what to do with that advance money and make it do what it do. United Masters, all that shit is cap. It's just a way to make money off a bunch of indie artists, bro. Just like these celebrities that be in your DM talk about your music is so good. What's your budget? Let's push it, bro. That's a bot that's DMing y'all. That's not Jadakiss. That's not Fat Joe. That's not none of these people that's DMing y'all thinking that y'all music is good, and they just randomly picked y'all. That's a bot. That's using their page, that's DMing y'all that shit, and y'all just eat it up and just give them money. You think all you need to do is just be on United Masters and your career is popping. Bro, wake up. Please. Let's see here. The bigger you pay for marketing, the bigger audience reach equals the bigger and better results than the minimum reach payment. That's 100% facts. I've spent well over $250,000 in marketing Mic Check Global. That's why people know who I am. You got to spend money for people to know you exist. If a tree falls in the middle of nowhere, did it make a sound? Who cares? If you created 100 songs and nobody hears them, who cares, bro? Cashmere say, why is female rappers dominating? You don't see many male artists that's as big right now. No, that's not true. You have a crap ton of more male artists you have more female artists that are quote unquote visible, but that don't mean that they're more successful or they dominate the game. Not at all. Like when it comes to record sales and all that stuff, they don't do well, and their shelf life is not as long as a male rapper. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, um, you got to put yourself in a position to dominate. But female rappers is not dominating the industry. It just happened to be a lot of them, but not they not they not dominating. That no, their sales tell you that. Cardi B ain't dropping no music like that. She making money from brand deals. That's majority of her bag comes from brand deals. City Girls ain't dropping no music. City Girls is on Revolt TV doing she dating Diddy, getting $100,000 a month as a city girl or something like that. Last I heard, City Girl is on TV or something, doing a doing a sit down. Ice Spice, the her second single, it ain't doing nothing, bro. Like it's like female, like first of all, female rap has never been a thing like that. Besides Nicki, she took it. I mean, you had Lil Kim, but Nicki took it to that like super super successful level. I don't think we'll ever see another Nicki in the aspect of just like killing it because it's really like only enough room for like one female to like dominate the game. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Nicki Minaj, she dominated the game, and now a lot of females are the fan base is split up. So instead of all of the females rocking out to Nicki Minaj, they fans of like 30 different female rappers. Nah, man, female artists are incredibly stubborn when it comes to the business side. Every artist is stubborn about all that shit. Unless you giving them a bag, a female artist is not gonna listen to you. Artists pretty much they the same. Female artists and male artists, I really don't see no difference besides the fact that female artists don't like paying nothing. Female artists will more than likely not pay for anything. They are the mindset everybody needs to be paying for them. Female artists don't really spend no money. It's always a dude. Like every female artist I've ever worked with has always had a dude paying for her marketing. Like so, I feel like male artists will always dominate rap because male artists they just hustle and it's not given to them. Um, let's see, the real Mr. Joy. How can you tell if a marketing company is legit? You got to have faith and you got to do research and you got to give it a shot. And that's the only way you'll know if it's legit. If you just can't tell from discernment, like if you just can't tell from just research and just listening to a person or like, comparing uh, my page to like other people's pages and you just can't tell the difference, then bro, you just got to try it because I'm not finna bend over backwards and give people free trials and all this other shit. And I've been doing this shit for 10 years and you can Google it, but if that's not enough, hey bro, you just gonna have to try something and just see what happens, man. If it wasn't for TikTok, yeah, TikTok and Instagram made it possible for female artists, period, to have a lane. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't be popular. But I'm not hating on no female artists because a lot of them feel like they don't really have to work. So, that's it don't really matter, you know. I've met a lot of female artists that are incredibly hard to deal with, uh, just entitled and just a mess to deal with. So, any last questions or anybody want to join the line? I'm about to be on here for a few more minutes. But if you got any last questions, hit the question box or request to join the live to ask a question. Um, feel free to do that. Miss Divine, she says, "See, my daughter different. She's a female artist, but she pay her own way. Hey, hopefully she gets some marketing. Miss Divine. How old is she? Because you know, if you don't have no marketing, it's just not going. It's just it's just a waste of time. Like some people think that a label is gonna just pick them up because of their talent, and it's like, do you like y'all don't even realize how many talented artists there are in the world right now? Just because you don't see talented artists on social media like that, you see a lot of trash, it don't mean that there's not a lot of talented artists. Talented artists don't like to market their music. Talented artists don't like to be on social media. Trash artists love social media. Trash artists love to market their music. Trash artists love attention. Talented artists don't really care about attention, but they need attention to have a fucking career. But you try to push them to do that shit, but they don't feel like it's necessary because they work on their craft. You know, when I write this song, my bars, like I'm so technical with, bro, relax. Cause guess what? All that technical shit you talking about, 6ix9ine is still out here winning. Still out here winning. And you can say 6ix9ine music trash, he a snitch. Well, guess what? Everybody snitching. It don't even matter. Let's see. She's 22. Um, she's only been doing local shows. She does her own marketing. What does Denzel said? What does the viral plan include, like Zoom meetings and such, or what comes with it? So the viral plan starts at 5K, and basically, um, we market using Apple Music or Spotify editorial playlists. We also do Instagram verification. But again, it scales. It starts at 5,000 and it goes up from there. So depending on what your budget is, depends on what exactly we cover. But that's what it overall does. If you're trying to reach millions of people, if you're trying to get hundreds of thousands to millions of views, that's what the viral plan does. If you're trying to get on Apple Music, if you're trying to get like right now, we got an Apple Music editorial playlist for $10,000 right now. You know, so I mean, if you got 10K, you could be on Apple Music editorial playlist right now, and it's just Apple Music. Like, there's no Apple Music plus this plus that. Like, no, that's the fee for just that. But if you want to do something different, you can do 10,000 for a couple of things, but it's not going to be an Apple Music editorial playlist. You know, we can include Apple Music, we can include blah blah blah. You know, but um, you know, viral plan starts at 5K. That's the start. Now, Zoom meetings and all that type of shit, I don't really be doing Zoom meetings like that. A lot of that shit is a waste of time. I can get on a call with you, you know, but it's not like when it comes to like Zoom meetings and like talking back and forth and things like that, we can put together a plan, but $5,000 really isn't enough money to be on Zoom meetings because what are we really meeting about? Once you get, let's just say if we do $5,000 or $10,000, just say, and you're on, let's just say 10, and you're on Apple Music uh, editorial playlist for $10,000. What are we meeting about? Your music is on the platform. It's literally on there. It's like getting a billboard. It's like boom, you're on the billboard. Boom. What what are we talking about now? You see what I'm saying? So that's what you guys got to understand. It's like my time is very, very valuable. Um, I don't waste time, especially like if I give you a game plan, I expect you to do what I'm telling you to do. Don't tell me to listen to your music if you're not willing to reciprocate that and listen to me so I can tell you what to do. If you're not willing to listen to instruction so I can tell you what you need to do, what are we doing? Why are you sending me your music? In your opinion, is Coast to Coast Live legit? No, it's just a way for them to get money. Other artists don't help you. Is this live going to YouTube? Yeah, I didn't cuss too much on this live, so this live probably can go to YouTube. Um, for those who don't know, I do have a YouTube channel. I do upload these lives over there, and we get busy. Okay, after those 2 months is up, then what? You got a couple choices, man. You can continue to market your music because you're still releasing your music. Um, it depends on the budget that you have for your marketing. Depends on if you're trying to push a single or push a full project. Most of the time, I tell you guys, if you all do have a project, it needs to be, you need to have the viral plan, or why are you putting out a project without the viral plan? But I also tell you all, why are you putting out a project if you don't have a hit single that you want to push? Because you need to push a hit single first. You need to put a push a potential hit single first. Then you need to push uh, the song enough to where it can become a potential hit. Uh, what's the name of your YouTube channel? It's the same name as our Instagram. So, yeah. So if you're trying to push a video, um, depending on where you want to see that video is depending on how much money you will spend. You know, depending on how much. Like, if you want 1 million views, somebody say, "Oh man, I want 1 million views on YouTube. How much is that gonna cost me?" 1 million views on YouTube probably gonna cost you anywhere between, depending on if the content is good or not, between like 10,000 to like 30K if the music is good. Yeah, but I wouldn't spend 10 to 30,000 on YouTube if that's all you have. If that's all you have, see, this is the thing. What y'all don't really understand is how to spend your money for your career. Nobody is willing to tell you, if this is all you have, then what do you do? What you guys are doing is you all are trying so many different things, throwing shit at the wall, hoping that it sticks, thinking that, okay, if I try this DJ thing, this DJ pool, if I try to get on the radio, if I try to get um um live shows, if I try to get do this showcase, if I try to do coast to coast mixtapes, if I try to get my mixtapes, or if I try to be on Dat Piff, or what if I use United Masters, or what if I do this, or what if I work with this company, or what if I just do YouTube, what if I just do playlists, what if I just do followers? First of all, you guys are not marketers. You guys don't know what to do with the budget. So you don't know what to do with your money. You're just trying a whole bunch of things. So if you have that's why I tell people, what is your budget for marketing? If you know you're going to spend $5,000 on your album, you need to spend at least $5,000 to $10,000 marketing that album. At least. At least. If you don't want to do that, then you need to not put out that project, and put out a single, push that single until you got enough buzz to where you can put out a project. You don't want to just put out a project and then throw a couple $100 on there and then just hope, and then pay this person, pay this person, pay that person. Like, if you have $10,000 to $30,000, the best place to put that $10,000 to $30,000 would be Apple Music. If that's all you got, if that's all you have, will be more than likely playlists, because at least you'll get some royalties back. At least you'll get some royalties back. But if you just like, yo man, I got 10 to 30,000, you know what I'm saying, as your budget, but then you got another 70,000 that you didn't say that you have, and you spending that on features and jewelry and other shit, then hey man, you wasn't keeping it real. You was thinking that you just didn't want to tell me how much money you had because you think I'm trying to hustle you and take all your money. No, I'm trying to protect you from blowing your money on dumb shit. On my YouTube channel, if y'all go to it, you'll see a video called "It Goes Down in the DM Episode 6," and that's a series of conversations that I have with people in the DM, and you know, it's insane levels of what the conversations are about. So in the latest episode, it's a female on there talking about she spent $125,000 on us I think like a 12 track album. She spent $125,000. So if you're gonna spend $125,000 in production, what do you think you need to be spending in marketing? But y'all can watch the video so y'all can see how that panned out, because it's facts. If you think it's not real, go to the YouTube. It's literally the latest video I put up there. It goes down in the DM episode 6. It's on YouTube right now. She spent $125,000, which ain't uncommon. I've seen people spend $50,000. I've seen people spend $175,000 in production. I've seen it. It's nothing. Artists do the most dumbest stuff I ever seen in my life, especially independent artists. Independent artists are the worst money managers I've ever seen. It should be a documentary on what independent artists spend and how they spend it. But they some of the most arrogant people I've ever met in my life, that don't have anything, but are willing to tell you they know what they're doing, and this is their plan. Sometimes I think y'all need to shrink, man, because y'all are very, very arrogant, man. Very, very arrogant, and very ignorant with your arrogance. Like, you believe that you spending $125,000 in making your album meant that you just gonna have the best quality ever. Like, quality is what's gonna get you the streams. No, it's not. No, it's not. Is 6ix9ine music quality? Why you gotta bring up 6ix9ine? Because he's popular than you and he has more money than you, and you don't like him. So is his music got better quality than yours? If quality is what makes the world go round, and what happened? Why is McDonald's better than your 5-star restaurant? Answer that question. No, I don't want to manage artists. They're not gonna pay me enough to sit there and listen to somebody be delusional all day. I'm not doing it. Will you make at least your 10,000 back on Apple Music? This is the thing. Will you make your $10,000 back on spending your money in the studio? So all of you all are always asking me, will you make your money back when you spend it in marketing? Will you make your money back on how much money you spent on the studio and the beats that you spent and the videos that you shot? Because I know everybody on this live has spent at least $5,000 to $10,000 worth of production. Did you ask yourself, well, how much am I gonna make back? No, you just spent it. So don't be asking me, yo, man, if I'm gonna spend $10,000 with you, man, I'm gonna need to make that back in Apple Music. No, go ask the producer and the engineer that you need to make that money back from all that money you spent over there, and that ain't gonna never get you no money. So what are we talking about? I hate when people do that, man. They be like, yo, am I gonna at least make it back? I said, if that's all you got, that's the best place that it should go, because at least you'll make some of your money back. I didn't say all of your money back, but you think it's a waste to advertise your music and make some of your money back than to not advertise your music and keep making the studios and videographers rich? That's the question that you got to answer. You got to ask yourself, because y'all making these people rich. But then you penny pinching with me thinking you doing something. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. You penny pinch with the person that's trying to help you get paid. And then you go make the other people that don't get you paid rich. That's crazy, man. What's the best way to market a single? Get it marketed with us. Not do it yourself. Not being delusional. Not being arrogant, thinking you can do it yourself. That's the best way. The first way is to know that you can't do it by yourself. That's the best way to market your single. That's the best way. Because if you think you can market your single better than me, You are delusional. You're delusional if you think that. And too many people think that they can market their music themselves, which is why they lose. Yo, man, I'm gonna just be on Submit playlist, or I'm gonna be on this playlist website. Bro, they know it's a million artists that's looking to spend $20. You just making these people rich. You're not thinking. You're not thinking, bro. You're just reacting, thinking that, oh man, I'm just about to, I'm finna turn up. No, first thing you got to do is know for yourself you can't do this on your own. Until then, you gonna lose, because I guarantee you, Lil Baby ain't on Submit playlist. He Lil Drake ain't sitting up here DMing everybody their music link, doing Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and Google ads. Facebook is, I mean, and Drake's not doing that shit. Drake has a team that does all his stuff for him. So you mean to tell me Drake don't know that he should have a team that's running his shit? But you want to be independent, but yet you look up to mainstream artists. What is wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all need to shrink, man. Like, y'all be like, yo, man, I'm independent, but all your favorite artists are mainstream. Like, come on, bro. Y'all want to be independent. I'm going to do everything on my own and lose. Okay, you keep doing that. You keep doing everything on your own and keep losing. I'm not going to lose a wink of sleep. It's a dumb artist born every day. And that's what they are. Dumb artists, bro. It's just what it is, man. I'm not gonna hold my tongue with ignorance, because I don't have to. I don't have to hold my tongue anymore. Because it's either you want to work with me or you don't. I don't want people in the middle. I'm tired of people in the middle. Either you want to work with me or you don't. Either you want to be a dumb artist or you want to be an intelligent, professional artist that's actually making a living from this shit. Because a dumb artist would spend $125,000 in the studio. Because I got the video on YouTube. It goes down in the DM, episode 6. I'm in the DM telling the artist that, yo, so how much did you know, she said $125,000 on the album. I said, what? $125,000? And she didn't even have $200 to market her music, because she works with Grammy award-winning engineers and Grammy award-winning producers. Like, you are stupid. But some of y'all are spending $5,000-$10,000 on videos and shit, just the same as her. She just had a bigger bag. So while y'all are laughing at her for spending $125,000, you done spent $5,000 to $10,000 with videos and studios and mixing and mastering yourself. So don't be, talking like, oh man, she's stupid for spending $125,000. What are you doing? Let me see your bank account. What are you spending your money on that's stupid as well? Because I've yet have met an artist who is killing it when it comes to their budget, who is like on it, who is like they are budgeting perfectly. I've yet to meet an artist like that. But I always talk to artists that's always saying that, yo man, they want a deal. I can help you get a deal. I can help you. You gotta have 500,000 monthly listeners. They sign an artist right now to $100,000 to $300,000 signing bonus. What you want to do? Oh man, but how much? So if it take you 20 G's, 30 G's, let's just say hypothetically, I don't know, it could cost more. It could cost you $35,000, $40,000. Let's just say, to get 500,000 monthly listeners organic, to make $300,000 signing bonus. That's a 10x on your money or so. Let's just say 30,000, 40,000, depends on the music, depends on your situation. You can make 10 times that with a deal, but you don't want to do that, because but you'll take out a $30,000 loan on a car. You'll max out your credit cards for that, but you won't ever use your credit for your music. That's crazy. You must not really believe in that shit like that. How Should I work a record? Depending on how much money you got, bro. Because I could tell you a year, but if you don't have enough money to market it for a year, it's a mute point. It's about how much money are you willing to spend. How did Armani White blow up? I don't know who that is. And the last question is, you said after the 2 months is over, then what? You continue to market your music. You never stop marketing your music. This doesn't end because you will always release music, which means you always have to market your music. Always. When a label puts out an album release for an artist, what are they doing? They're promoting the album. Artists are going on different podcasts. They are paying to be on these podcasts. YouTube, um, soon. Go to my YouTube right now to subscribe so y'all can watch this live from the beginning. All right? Peace.